Welcome to Module 5. We're 1/3 of the way into the course. So we started getting our heads around project management, what project management is, how it fits into kind of the framework of an organization, why it's valuable to an organization. So we'll roll on over into Chapter 2 this week, which covers two areas. One is organizationally how projects integrate with the strategy of the organization. And the major part of the chapter is really about project selection. That's why I call it rock, paper, scissors. So as we get into this one, we're certainly rolling right along here. This will bring us well into our project management context portion of the course and get us closer to rolling into those tools. So I've got our schedule out there for the week. I do need you to read the chapter 2, using your Learn Smart, which of course will, as you go through the online text, it will at some point start flashing down the left-hand corner, reminding you that it wants to check your progress, and it's going to give you a question to see if you're getting what you're supposed to be getting out of the materials. The Module 5 content video is a little video I put together to get into a little more detail on some of the content and highlight a few things. I suggest you do both of those before you take the chapter quiz. Chapter quiz includes multiple choice and true-false questions this time, just 10 of those. And then notice that those are due by March 2nd. I want to make sure you start making some progress through the chapter before the weekend, because the chapter problems are mathematical problems to be solved, and they'll use just some basic payback period, but more importantly, the net present value, and you'll need to use some Excel features for that. So your chapter problems will require some Excel use. Keep an eye out for that, because the problems are in Connect. I believe there's only 2 problems. No, I'm sorry, there's 3 problems, but the second 2 problems you will need to use Excel, and you actually have to take the data information from Connect, plug it into your Excel spreadsheet, calculate your net present value, and then put your answers into Connect. So allow some time for doing that. And I also included a tutorial, a separate tutorial video on how to use the net present value function in Excel, in case you don't remember. The theater project also is going to require a little bit of time. I'm going to flip over to that right now so we can, so we can look at it on the screen. This is the document that you provided, and essentially the proposal is for a theater company to consider 4 different plays that they might put on. You have some information about each play, and you'll be completing what's called a weighted factor scoring model, which has been created in Excel, and it's available to you. And you'll learn in the chapter about weighted factor scoring models, but please, again, allow time to do your analysis. The other reminder is that when you come to this, for each of the proposals 1, 2, 3, and 4, you're provided additional information about the potential return on investment. If you remember from your statistics course, and I understand you had a really extraordinary faculty member teach that, I can't remember his name right now, but I know he talked to you about the expected value. That's what this table is. This is the expected value, where you're given probabilities of getting 10%, probability of getting 15%, probability of getting 20%, and you learned in statistics how to put those together to end up with a single expectation of what Kurt Unplugged might return, what Hamsters might return, Anastasia and Bill. And those numbers will be, you'll plug in right here into your weighted factor scoring model. Just a little update on that. There's a discussion forum. It's not required this week, but if you have questions about what you're seeing, these chapter quizzes, these chapter problems, the theater project, be a great place to float those questions out there. You'll see it. It's titled Optional Discussion Forum for week 5. So we'll dig in. No extra articles this week, and the course cafe is of course always open for your use. Chapter 2, again, is just some highlights. I think we just covered that. It will get into the math and the decision models we can use for choosing between which projects our company should undertake. So again, good luck this week, and I'll watch for you on the forum.